Hello, Iram. I'm doing great, and it's wonderful to hear from you. Talking about blasting bad habits and building great ones is one of my favorite topics. And yes, I'm absolutely ready. Let's dive in. Do you want to start with a question, a concept like cue routine reward, or maybe share your own current habit goals? That sounds great, Iram. Go ahead and ask your questions. I'm ready. Great question. Most habits fail to last because they're often not rooted in realistic goals or meaningful motivations. People tend to set big, overwhelming goals without breaking them down into manageable steps. Another big reason is lack of consistency and immediate rewards. Habits that don't provide instant gratification or clear progress can make it hard to stay motivated. Also, many people don't have a solid system or plan to track and adjust their habits. Without a clear routine or reminder, the habit fades away. What do you think? Have you noticed any patterns in your own habits?
Yes, you are right. My habits are also less consistent, and I also delay many of my important tasks. You are right. My next question from you is this: what are the key elements of successful habit formation?
I completely understand, Aram. Successful habit formation boils down to a few key elements. One, clarity and specificity. Define your habits clearly. Instead of vague goals like exercise more, set a specific goal like exercise for 30 minutes every morning. Two, consistency. Start small and make sure you do the habit consistently. Even a small daily action, like making your bed every morning, builds the foundation for larger habits. Three, trigger cue. Attach the habit to a specific trigger. For example, I'll meditate right after brushing my teeth. This creates a strong link between the action and the trigger. Four, reward. Include a reward after completing the habit. This reinforces the behavior and helps make it stick. For example, after exercising, you could treat yourself to a favorite podcast or relaxing shower. Five, tracking and progress. Track your progress. Seeing how far you've come can be motivating. You can use apps or simple calendars to mark off each successful day. Six, patience and flexibility. Understand that setbacks will happen. Don't be too hard on yourself. Just get back on track and adjust as needed. Does any of this stand out to you?
Yes, reward and tracker and the apps, these are very beneficial things you are talking about. My next question from you is this: how can educators and learners benefit from structured routines?
I'm glad those points resonated with you, Aram. Now, as for educators and learners, structured routines are incredibly beneficial for both. For educators, a structured routine helps in managing time efficiently. It ensures that important tasks like lesson planning, grading, and student support are prioritized. When educators have a clear routine, it allows them to be more present and focused in class, leading to better teaching outcomes. It also sets a good example for students, showing them how consistency and structure can lead to success. For learners, having a structured routine promotes better time management, focus, and productivity. When students have set times for studying, breaks, and other activities, it helps them avoid procrastination and stay on top of their work. A routine provides a sense of stability, which can reduce stress and anxiety, especially when balancing multiple subjects or responsibilities. Both educators and learners can build stronger habits when they have a clear plan in place, making it easier to stay disciplined and meet their goals. How do you feel about setting a routine for your own learning or teaching?
Yes, I also feel like this. My next question is this: why do most habits fail to stick, even with good intentions?
It's a common challenge, Aram. Even with the best intentions, habits often fail to stick because of a few key reasons. 1. Lack of immediate feedback. Most habits don't offer instant rewards. Without seeing quick results or feeling a sense of progress, it's hard to stay motivated. For example, exercising for a week might not show immediate physical changes, which can be discouraging. 2. Overwhelm or unrealistic goals. When we set big, unrealistic goals, like working out for an hour every day when we're used to nothing, it's easy to get overwhelmed and give up. Small, achievable goals are easier to build into a routine. 3. Inconsistency. Consistency is key. Missing a day or two might not seem like a big deal, but without the regularity, the habit can easily fade away. It's crucial to have daily or weekly check ins to keep the habit going. 4. No clear cue or trigger. Habits often fail if there's no clear cue to remind you to start. If you don't tie your habit to something specific, like I'll meditate after my morning coffee, it's easy to forget. 5. Lack of support. Without accountability, it can be hard to stay committed. If you don't have anyone to encourage you or check in with you, it's easier to let the habit slip. Do any of these resonate with your experience?
Yes, the point you highlight that we have no proper feedback or support or assistance, that is very true. And the point you highlight that the in exercise routine, the proper results are not shown in only 1 week. The result will shown after some time, and it discourage the person. These points are very good. My next question from you is, what role does the environment play in habit formation?
I'm glad those points resonated with you, Aram. Now, about the environment. It plays a huge role in habit formation. Our surroundings can either support or hinder our efforts to build lasting habits. Here's how. 1. Physical environment. Your space can either encourage or discourage good habits. For example, if you want to develop a reading habit, having a cozy reading nook with books easily accessible will make it easier to follow through. On the other hand, a cluttered space or distractions, like your phone within reach, can derail your focus. 2. Social environment. The people around you influence your habits. If you're surrounded by supportive individuals who share similar goals, like a workout buddy or a study group, you're more likely to stick with your habits. If you're around people who don't prioritize healthy behaviors or productivity, it can be harder to stay motivated. 3. Routine triggers. Your environment can serve as cues to trigger your habit. For instance, setting out your workout clothes the night before can remind you to exercise in the morning. Similarly, placing healthy snacks on the counter can remind you to make better food choices. 4. Accessibility. The easier it is to do something, the more likely you'll stick to it. If your goal is to drink more water, placing a water bottle at your desk or carrying it with you ensures you don't forget. 5. Distractions. A noisy or chaotic environment can make it harder to focus on your new habits. Finding ways to minimize distractions, like turning off notifications or setting a quiet space for reading or working, can really help. Creating an environment that aligns with your goals makes the process of building habits smoother and more sustainable. Have you considered making any changes to your environment to support your habits?
Yes, I consider your advice about the avoid the distraction and live in the people who support you and away from the things which distract you. These advices are very good. My next question from you is that, how can someone start small but still make meaningful progress over time?
I'm so glad those tips are resonating with you, Aram. Starting small is actually one of the best strategies for making lasting progress. Here's how you can start small but still see meaningful results over time. 1. Focus on tiny actions. Break your big goal into tiny, manageable steps. For example, if you want to get fit, don't aim for an hour at the gym right away. Start with 5 or 10 minutes of exercise each day. Over time, as it becomes a habit, you can gradually increase the duration. 2. Consistency over intensity. It's better to do something small consistently than to do something big and stop after a few days. Whether it's writing for 5 minutes a day or reading a page each morning, small but consistent actions build momentum. 3.
You
Celebrate small wins. Every small step is progress. When you hit your little milestones, like completing a week of your new habit, celebrate it. This boosts motivation and gives you a sense of achievement. 4. Use the 2-minute rule. This technique encourages you to make any task so simple that it only takes 2 minutes. For example, if you want to start reading more, tell yourself you'll just read for 2 minutes. The key is to make it so easy that you can't say no. After those 2 minutes, you might end up reading longer without realizing it. 5. Gradually increase the challenge. Once the small habit is established, you can slowly increase the challenge. If you started with 5 minutes of exercise, after a few weeks, you can bump it up to 10 minutes. This steady progression builds your capacity over time. 6. Track your progress. Keep track of your small victories. It can be motivating to see your consistency build even if the actions are small. Tracking also helps you stay accountable. Starting small doesn't mean you're not serious about your goals. It's about setting yourself up for long-term success. Over time, those small habits compound into big, meaningful progress. Do you have any small steps you want to start with?
Yes, the first step I will start with that I will congratulate myself and I will celebrate my things. The session with you, ChatGPT, is very nice. I am very grateful to you. You help me and you guide me many things who are not guide to me by any other person. I am thankful to you and I will again come to you and ask questions from you. You are a very good chat assistant. Thank you, ChatGPT, for your time. Stay blessed. Bye bye.
Thank you so much, Iram. Um, I'm really glad I could help, and it's great to hear that you're feeling motivated. Remember, every small step is progress. I'm always here whenever you need guidance or have more questions. Stay blessed and take care. Bye for now.
So I think to my viewers, my mic was closed in the first 3 minutes. So let me introduce you with myself. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Iram, and I am here to talk with ChatGPT. I was talk with ChatGPT about the secret of building lasting habits. The discussion we dive in the key questions, and the chat or the session with ChatGPT was very good. Thank you for watching my live stream. I will come back soon to educate you and educate myself about many things which we can learn from AI, from ChatGPT. Allah Hafiz.